let's talk about Buffer Festival. It was great, but inevitably I filmed next to nothing. But I will tell you all about it. Day 0, I checked into my hotel. I was already in Toronto, but I decided to stay in a hotel close to the entertainment district, and that was a great idea because that meant I had to get up much less early every morning. So I went shopping with my friend Isabel, or tried to. We were looking for dresses for the gala, but we didn't find any. Then we headed to the volunteer orientation where we got to meet all the Apprentice A crew and got our snazzy t-shirt and lanyards, and all the volunteers got to meet each other, and it was very fun, and I should have my stuff to hold up and show you, but I don't. Day 1 started off super early. I went to the very first show of Buffer Festival, which was the Apprentice A show, and that was great. It was hosted by Alex Carpenter. Here's a picture I took of that. After the show I went and said hi to Alex because I hadn't seen him since August. And then I had to run to the Tiff Bell Lightbox to start my volunteer shift. I met a cool girl named Nicole, and her and I volunteered on the corner of Front and John Street for 4 hours on a windy day in November in Canada. That was cold. After that I headed to the Tiff Bell Lightbox to see the Daily Blogger show hosted by Craig Benzine and Grace Helbig, and I actually filmed a few clips of that on my iPod because I have some friends here at home who are Daily Grace and Wheezy Waiter fans. So here are some clips of that.
Sexy fries, sexy fries, sexy fries.
I don't know what's going on.
I just made a video about it, actually.
Yeah, what was that? What was that like?
I'm erring more on the side that it's a positive thing. A lot of people don't agree with me, but
Yeah, why is that?
well, I think it's organized a little bit, like conversations are organized a little better in the comment section where replies all happen in the same place.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there are a lot of problems with it, but I think as soon as we work out all the things that everyone hates, I think it could end up being a better thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I Whoa!
Yeah.
I think YouTube is just a constantly evolving machine of parts getting put on and taken off and put on and added to and deconstructed. So I feel like nothing's permanent. So people will be upset about things. They'll take feedback from that. They'll fix it. I feel like YouTube is one of those websites that grows faster than they can actually like anticipate and keep up with. So in my head, I'm just like, whatever. It won't be around for very long, I assume. If everyone else is upset, let everyone else get upset. I'm going to sit back here with my martini.
And then I met up with Alex and we hung out and it was fun. And now we're on to day 2. I got up a bit later than I meant to at like 9 a.m.-ish, and then I started volunteering at 10 for the meetups. At the time I got to chat a bit with Andrew Granarola, Andrew Huang as Corey Vidal says, Kyan, Charlie McDonald, Matt G, and Chris Perillo. So that was really nice. And also in that time I met my own fangirl person, Sarah. I'm sure you'll appreciate me shouting you out. Sarah K. Wall, as she is on Twitter, etc. She's cool. She came up to me and was like, "Are you the Ginger Hermione?" And I was like, "Yes." And that was like the weirdest thing in my life. I then went on a crazy quick shopping trip to the Eaton Center to get a dress for the gala that night, and then raced back to the Tiff Bell Lightbox to go see the short film show hosted by Kyan and Charlie, and then quickly went to the CN Tower Maple Leaf Theater to see the Fandom Factor show hosted by Alex Carpenter and Jimmy Wong, which I must say was a pretty adorable show. After being Alex's personal bully as he met his fans, then I headed back to my hotel and got myself all pretty for the gala. Insert selfie here. It's an amazing show. I didn't film anything, but there are tons of other clips you can see all over the internet. Highlights include Megan Tonjes singing The Fault in Our Stars, Craig and Michael Buckley doing handstands, and the Gregory brothers live just doing amazing things. I can't even. After that, I wandered around with some friends and then headed back to my hotel to sleep. On day 3, I woke up even later than I meant to and skipped all the morning shows and went straight to the Hyatt to meet Shauna because we were going shopping at Holt Renfrew. And that was a super fancy experience that I enjoyed quite immensely. Then we met up with Nicole and Ryan, who were super great. And I went out for dinner with Alex, and then I finally went to a show, which was the last show of Buffer Festival, which was like, comment, subscribe. It was kind of the best show ever, because at that point we were all running on like no sleep and lots of caffeine. The whole thing was hilarious, and I was crying and I couldn't breathe, and I was just... my friend asked me if I was high. It was It was good. If you ever get the chance to go see, like, comment, subscribe, please do it, because oh my god. Here's a really ridiculous clip of a sing-along to Canadian Please. Julia was a real trooper, dancing with her crutches, and yeah, me, Ryan, and Nicole just like jammed out. There's better footage of it in Nicole's vlog, actually.
Step 1, twist the gun.
Step 2, buy a canoe.
Step 2, buy a canoe.
Step 3, live multiculturally.
Step 3, live multiculturally.
Step
4, you're ready, there is no more.
Step 4,
there is no more.
Please got the monarchy. The U.S. has the money, but I know that you wanna be Canadian. The French have got the wine and cheese, but Wallace true would be Aussies, but I know that you wanna be Canadian. Socrates can build a wall like the Chinese, but I know that you wanna be Canadian. In Kenya they have safaris, we've got lots of other countries, but I know that you wanna be Canadian.
Thank you, Julia.
After that, Nicole, Ryan, and I went back to chill in the lobby of the Hyatt, and we played Heads Up, and if you don't know what that game is, go Google it. We were laughing and crying, and we're so tired. And then the two of them left, and then Shauna came to sit with me, and then Corey invited us to a party in the boardroom. So I went and drank some free alcohol, and chilled with Kelly and Andrew Huang and Ava. Yeah, it was a good time. We're gonna leave it at that. You can go watch the Last Apprentice A vlog if you wanna see my arms flailing in the background drunkenly. Overall, the first Buffer Festival ran super smoothly. It was great to be able to hang out with some YouTube friends who usually are too busy to hang out with me, and also I met a whole bunch of new people, and the volunteers have all bonded so well, and I cannot wait for next year. One last thing, I've actually made a playlist of all of the Buffer Festival vlogs that I found, so because I didn't get much footage, I'm gonna link it below. Feel free to watch those. They're better than mine. Also Twitter and Instagram and all of those things. Subscribe, blah blah blah, below. Yup. The end.